If you're developing a product using AI or are thinking about developing a product using AI, there's one advice that I would like to give you, regardless of whether you have a technical background or not, which is always think about the development in terms of phases. In the very first phase, you should not care at all about the security of the platform or the scalability of the platform. Build the product just for one user and one user only. Imagine that you're only going to have just one user, and that person, you can just install the application in their local environment and that's it. Don't worry about the deployment. Don't worry about what kind of database you're going to use, all those kind of things. Because you might over engineer the whole thing, and the actual idea that you have, the product is just not technically able to deliver. So you highlight the core feature, the core value that your product is supposed to provide, build that. It would take you less than a day to build that. It likely would be just one coding sprint. Do it and then book a meeting with someone who you see as your ideal customer profile. If you don't have the communication skills to be able to talk to strangers, it's like really easy. You can just go to Reddit, post about your idea, get like 1 or 2 meetings at the very least. If not, then just find someone in your circle who qualifies as the ICP. Do not try to sell to them. This is kind of bad. You should not get your ideas verified through friends, because they'd likely just be saying positive words about that. The best case is that you talk to a stranger. If not, then okay, friend is fine. But then get their feedback on that. Does it make their life easier? Are they using another tool for that, which is, I don't know, more expensive, worse, or is slower or whatsoever? But yeah, basically try to build that core functionality, get that validated. If you have that kind of validation, at least at that scale, then is the time when you should maybe architect the whole thing, that okay, how do I make this scalable? How do I add authentication to the mix? Okay, how do I do the deployment part? This is especially important for the non-technical founders, because for you in particular, the learning curve for the deployment part and all those different things is going to be a lot higher. So do not spend days doing that. Just focus on the core functionality, try to get that done through AI, and then get in front of people who you actually think are going to use your product.